Now, this is Grant Kukas from the Predatory Lending Network talking to you. Now, we're here at Occupy Wall Street. Their movement has been going all throughout the galaxy. Now, we're here at one of their protests. And now I'm here talking to one of the fellow protesters out here. Now, ma'am, I understand you're one of the 99%. Now, what do you have to say to the 1%?
If the Constitution say that everybody is born equal, if 99% of the people have to pay taxes, I guess like 1% of the people also have to pay the same percentage of the tax. That's equal opportunity, right?
Well, right now the tax system is against the rich. The harder you work, the more you actually pay in taxes on a percentage basis. So are you saying you're actually an advocate of a flat tax? Like some of the candidates on this planet are pushing for a 9% national sales tax. How would you feel against eliminating income tax and doing a national sales tax?
What we're talking about the tax here is investment tax. It's not like income tax. With more like investment, like capital gains. I think this nation, 99% of the wealth come from the capital gain, because this is capitalism country.
Is there something wrong with people making their money off investments?
Because the problem is like money makes monies, and then work just generate more works. So that means like most of the people working hard, they don't get money, and those people like don't have to work, make all the monies because they invest, and eventually like 99% of the people have to share 1% of the wealth. And even though we had the need, we don't have the money to spend in the market. So that means to say 99% of the market already dead in this country. So in order to extend the market, the corporate America have to go to war.
Well, I'm sure I'm a strong advocate of war, but you say the people are working hard. Well, why aren't these people working smarter instead of harder? They're putting all their efforts into doing hard work, but they're not smart enough to get better jobs or use their money wisely. Why can't these people educate themselves on how to invest and, become knowledgeable investors and actually work towards being some of the 1%?
I guess it's because of the system. Even though you are smart and you invest in education, doesn't mean like you can make a living, because like now the big corporation, as I know, a lot of them move to China, because you know what, in China a PhD only makes like $100 a month. Like for example, Marky Lawton, they used to like hire an engineer here in the United States for like $10,000 a month, because the corporation thinking like, in order to maximum the profit and minimum the cost, like minimum the wages and the salary and the benefit, they move to China. Over there, for the same technique and skills worker, they only pay like $100 a month, and no benefit, no healthcare, no nothing. They basically just take advantage of the resources over there. They really don't like take any responsibilities, and so they just use the resource for free or almost free, but they don't want to pay tax to the, like for example, Chinese government too. That way, eventually any government in the world will be bankrupt, like the United States.
Now, one thing that you bring up about on this planet, America, the people are criticizing that they need to bring more manufacturing to this country. Now, there are currently 12 million unemployed on this planet America. Now, but there's 3 million job openings for manufacturing workers. And one of the criticisms that the employers have is, sure, we're bringing our jobs back to America, but there's no qualified Americans to do the jobs. What can be done to get the Americans educated so they can actually take some of these 3 million jobs that are available in America?
But I think that's it's not about like education. It's more like the capitalism system, because under the capitalism systems, the corporate American want to maximum the profit, which means like they have to raise the prices of their product and service to the maximum. and make the wages to the minimum. So that means to say, like, you always see, like, you know, even though how bad, no matter how bad is the economic, the price of everything is keep like going up, and then at the meantime, you know, the wages keeping lower and lower. So American can't afford to work because, like, minimum wages, maximum charges won't, you know, the only places you can work is in jail. That you have free housing and free food and free Medicare.
Yeah,
you can afford to work.
They're in jail in all the best businessmen these days.
So otherwise, I don't see like there's any possibility for 99% of Americans to be able to work under this system, because like it's more like another thing is like, you know, eventually minimum wages, maximum charges will shut down 99% of the American market, because nobody, even 99% of people has the need to for these products. They just can't afford to buy it. They don't have enough money. So basically, I think like if you increase the wages, like share the profit, and then eventually this economic crisis will be solved.
So in closing, is there any last minute things you'd like to say to the beans throughout the galaxy about this or any other subject?
I have a lot of want to say, but right now I have to go to eat.
Okay. So in closing, this is Grant Kukat from the Predatory Lending Network talking to you.